All right. Our next contestant is Marissa Rossi. Marissa is pursuing a master's degree in environmental science in the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, presenting From Our Streets to Our Streams, Consequences of Road Salt Application in an Increasingly Paved World. Here is Marissa Rossi.
Think back to the last snowstorm. Do you remember plow trucks spreading road salt behind them? Have you ever thought about the impacts that road salting can have on our environment? I personally never thought much about it. However, my perception of road salting changed when I started researching the water quality of rivers and streams in southeastern Pennsylvania. These trucks spread road salt, which is composed of sodium and chloride. Though it makes roads safer for travelers, once it is applied to the roads, it can enter nearby rivers and streams. This is concerning and can negatively impact both humans and freshwater organisms. First, our local rivers and streams are sources of drinking water to tens of thousands of people in southeastern Pennsylvania. Individuals following a low-sodium diet due to the risk of elevated blood pressure can be subject to spikes of sodium in their drinking water during the winter months. Chloride concentrations have also been shown to be toxic to freshwater organisms, with the US EPA setting a recommended threshold in which the chloride concentration should not exceed to avoid negative effects. Previous studies have shown that sodium and chloride concentrations are increasing in rivers and streams throughout the world, and there is a positive relationship when watersheds are more urban and contain more impervious surfaces, such as roads, bridges, and parking lots. These trends are especially prevalent in regions that apply road salt during winter storm events. In collaboration with a local water utility, my research focuses on the long-term trends of sodium and chloride concentrations for 6 streams in southeastern Pennsylvania. I evaluated these trends in relationship to the total watershed impervious surface cover, and I found that impervious surface cover and sodium and chloride concentrations are increasing in each of the 6 streams. I also found that in the watersheds with the greatest increases in impervious surface cover also had the greatest increases in chloride concentrations over the study period. And finally, we saw that there were spikes of sodium and chloride concentrations in drinking water in Philadelphia tap water during the winter months. If current trends continue, the average chloride concentration in each of the 6 study streams will exceed the US EPA threshold value for aquatic life by the end of this century. In 2019, the average annual sodium concentration in all 6 study streams exceeded the US EPA recommended threshold value for individuals on a low sodium diet. Clearly, road salting is having negative impacts on the water quality of rivers and streams. However, my study provides guidance from a smart growth perspective on limiting the future expansion of impervious surfaces in watersheds which serve as a drinking water source. So next time it snows and you're out shoveling your driveway, think twice before applying salt. Thank you.
Fantastic, Marissa. Very nice
Thank
presentation. So I understand, Marissa, that you are a mover and a shaker, particularly over the last 5 years or so?
Yeah.
So you've lived in 5 different states? Now, which of those states, actually, what 5 states have you lived in?
Washington State, Connecticut, Maine, Texas, and now Pennsylvania.
Wow. So initially I was thinking, okay, so the tri-state area may be, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Maryland, New Jersey. No, these are like the complete opposite ends of the state.
Yeah.
Wow, interesting.
It's been a lot.
Now, who does a better job with their salt?
Oh, gosh. Well, Texas, I guess, because they don't apply road salt there, so they might be in the
Although
lead.
they had that issue, what was it, last winter?
Oh, yeah, they did, yeah. I don't know if they were prepared for that one.
All right, fantastic. Thank you so much. Dr. Solinsky, what comments do you have for Marissa?
Marissa, thank you so much. That was very informative. I was watching the snow come down over the weekend and watching them layer salt after salt after salt layer to take care of that 1 inch, and I was thinking about the potential impact of that. What do you think about the relative value of brining versus bomb salting?
Yeah, a lot of studies have shown that salt brine can be really effective. I know previous studies have shown that it can lower the amount of chloride that's entering our streams by about 45%. So I think that's definitely something that's good to switch to in the future.
Great. Thanks again for a beautiful performance.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.